Hey my babes, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sadie if you're new here, and today we're going to be making some healthy girl habits, learning how to connect and become our highest self, trying to be that girl. Honestly, this summer has been amazing, but I have been partying way too hard. I've had absolutely no routine, just waking up and it's been a mess. It's been chaotic, fun but very chaotic. And there is something about September, obviously I know it's in a few days, but there's something about September that makes me want to get my life together. It feels like kind of like new school year, even though it's been a long time since I was at school, and it just makes me want like a fresh start, ready for autumn. Like I'm actually excited to get back into a routine and just feel like energized and not feel so groggy. This video is going to be about trying to connect and embody your highest self. And when I say that, I mean like the version of yourself you imagine when you think of yourself in the future. Like I always say like, oh, when I'm older I'm gonna be like this, but you know, the years are passing by, I'm getting older and I'm still not that like highest best version of me. And I mean, it's easier said than done, but I thought we could do it together. If you're ready to be the best version of yourself, then just keep watching. To be honest, the thing that I feel got me closer to the person I want to be was going to therapy. Like, I cannot list off the benefits enough. I was getting panic attacks all the time. Like my anxiety was at a high level. Like I literally got a thing from the doctor saying I had generalized anxiety disorder. It was really bad, and I think I was just repeating a lot of patterns in relationships and my friendships and work, and I was just overthinking and people pleasing, and I just was in a really bad place in my life, and I was always really ashamed and scared to get therapy. But when I finally did it, I cannot tell you how much it just changed my life. And that's why today's video is a paid partnership with BetterHelp. I'm sure you've already heard of BetterHelp, but it is the world's largest online therapy service with thousands of professional and credentialized therapists. It connects you to the right one for you. A lot of people when I got therapy were so intrigued, and they were always asking me like, how do I find a therapist? That's the main question, because it is confusing and it's scary, because you're gonna have to be vulnerable with this person and you're essentially telling your life to a stranger. So you really want to make sure that you get connected to a good one. When you start BetterHelp, you literally just do a little questionnaire which tells them about you so they can match you to the exact right therapist for you. It will ask things about your religious beliefs, your sexuality, why you want therapy. This is going to be so helpful, because I found the thing most awkward when I got therapy was explaining like why I needed it to all these random therapists, and it did take me quite a while to find one that I thought was good. And this just eliminates all that stress, because they're going to do the pairing for you. And I think the fact it's online makes things just so much easier, because all of us have busy schedules and it's hard to fit one in. Personally, when I did therapy, I did just do it over video call. I found it more comfortable just from being in my own home to open up. Like I couldn't imagine leaving my house and having to go to an office and like spill my heart out and then have to get the train home. Also, you don't have to do phone and video calls. You can just do messages if you feel that works better for you. So they have loads of options, and you can literally message your therapist at any time. And another really important thing is it asks you your expectation from a therapist. For me, something I really needed was them to explore my past and the relationship to the things that happened to me when I was a child and why I act the way I am now, just because honestly that helped me understand myself so much, and it was good to just talk about things I've never spoken about. So it's really important that you fill in the questionnaire and be completely honest and work out what you actually want to get from therapy. And remember, there is nothing to be ashamed about if you want to get professional help from a therapist. I really think everyone in the world could benefit from it. It changed my life completely. You don't have to just be struggling with mental health. It could be financial issues, like relationships, or just you want someone to talk to in a safe space. So I do actually have a 10% discount code for you if it's something you are thinking about doing. So just go and click the link in my description. It will take you straight to the website and get you 10% off. Good luck to anyone who is starting therapy. It's a really vulnerable and brave thing to do. We really are going to be in our healed girl autumn era. trust me, these 2 exercises helped me so much, and you need to hear about them. The first thing with creating healthy girl habits and setting goals is to decide who you want to be, like, and then work backwards. That's how you're going to get the best results. Everyone has a loose picture in their head of what their highest, most ideal self looks like, whether that be how you physically are going to look, what your life's going to be like, what your friends are going to be like, your career, everything. But we need to get specific in order to, 1, manifest it, and 2, work out how we're going to get there. We can't just sit around manifesting. We do actually have to do some work. The first one I found really helpful. I did a guided meditation on this app called Superhuman. I'm gonna find the exact name of it. I think it was literally like a writing one to find your highest self. I literally just typed it into YouTube, find your higher self. There are so many. Literally just type find your higher self meditation. There's literally some for as little as 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's all about like sitting with yourself and visualizing it in your mind. In this specific one, it was like, imagine meeting your highest self and seeing what she looks like. And I remember so clearly, my one was like, she was really happy, healthy, glowing, and she was wearing like a really cute white dress. I don't know why that came out when I was meditating, and she had a palm, so I know in my future higher self I'm gonna have a dog. But it's just those little details that will really help you. And then it goes deeper and you start thinking about what job they do, where they live, what their house looks like, what their workout routine looks like, what they eat, what friends they hang out with, what they do in their spare time. Like, do they go on holiday, are they studying? Like, it's all these little things, and they just start coming to you as you're meditating. And I found it really helpful. And you can start writing, you can stop the meditation, start writing things down, like little notes to remember. And it just, yeah, it's just a nice activity to do, because really the only thing stopping us from getting to that point and being that person is ourselves. And that's such a nice thought, because it's like, oh, this is achievable. Other people have done it, which means 100% you can do it, and we're gonna do it, babes. The other step I did was through journaling. So I did this after doing the meditation, but you could do one or the other depending on if you're someone who prefers to visualize or if you're someone who prefers to like free write. So this one I wrote as if I was my higher self, and I wrote like a letter to myself now, explaining things I'm doing. So I'd be like, hey babe, so today I woke up in my high-rise apartment, the sunrise is so beautiful. And you want to be as descriptive as possible, sort of describe like a perfect day in your higher self's tone of voice. So I was like, oh my god, a little dog came running in, like my husband was there, he made me breakfast. And then you can say like, I'm going to yoga. And it's so weird as you start doing it, it's like a little story, but it's like for your future. So many weird little details that you didn't even realize were things you want came out. Like, you gotta get imaginative, babes. Like, blue sky goals, nothing is too big. And then I was like, I'm going to meet these friends, and then I'm gonna go to my job here, and then later on we're going out for drinks in this fancy restaurant, and I need to pack for my holiday to Mykonos tomorrow. Like, just crazy goals. That is the life you eventually want and you deserve, okay? If you're struggling to know what to journal about, again, on Pinterest or online, there's gonna be a million journal prompts. Plan some time in early September so we can start the month as we mean to go on. With spirituality, manifesting and things like this, you do really need to carve out time to think of it. Like, how can you set a goal if you don't know what you want? Do you know what I mean? So do those, and then we go on to the next steps. So now I know who my highest self is, and you know who your highest self is, we can start setting some goals. With goal setting, please just be realistic. Like, we are not going to change our lives overnight. It's very hard to break habits, and it takes 30 days to implement a new habit. So just be kind to yourself and don't be like crazy with it. It's okay if you miss a day of yoga. It's okay if you didn't drink 8 glasses of water, but at the end of the day, you're the only person that can get yourself to these things. Like, no prince is coming on a white horse to just take you to become the person you're meant to be. Like, it is us that has to hold ourselves accountable. Whenever I'm feeling low or like low on motivation and don't want to do something that I know my higher self would do, I literally ask myself, what would my higher self do? Would higher self say to be sat here watching 10 episodes of Netflix, eating McDonald's all day? No, she probably wouldn't. She probably wouldn't. she would be, you know, getting up, doing yoga, doing some reading, getting her work done, and after all that, then she'd watch some episodes of Netflix. Because come on, life's about balance. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you can't watch Netflix, huns. But I do find that thinking is really helpful, just to give you that last push. Like, you know, when you like need to do laundry, like, what would my higher self do? She would get it done, wouldn't she? Let's be real. So for September, I am going to be picking 3 main goals, because I think that is realistic to help me become my higher self. And maybe as I've got used to them as habits, when it gets to October, I might pick 3 different ones or have the same one. And I really recommend you doing the same, because I think that's just easier to grasp than being like trying to change into the perfect person overnight. So when you pick the 3 main goals, obviously it needs to relate to what your higher self does. So in my higher self manifestation, she is someone who is very fit and healthy, works out every day for her body and mental health. She is someone who likes to learn and is always learning new things. And 3, she is someone whose house is very organized. And how I picked these 3 goals out of all the million goals I have and million things I want to change is I kind of identified the 3 things that are mostly holding me back from getting to like the next step. And maybe yours are going to be completely different to mine. Like maybe yours is going to be more like healthy eating, or, you know, learning Spanish, or literally can be, they don't have to be huge focuses. Like one could literally be, I want to make my bed every day, or I want to drink 8 liters of water a day. Like we don't need to be crazy with it. So now you've got your 3 goals, babes. We break it down even further. Do you see what I mean? Working backwards is always the way forward with these situations. Now I'm going to plan out my month, week and days with all these 3 goals in mind. So introducing this, the Happiness Planner. I absolutely adore this book. I used to have it when I was younger, and you rate your happiness each month, and to be honest, I remember finishing the book and my happiness had gone up so much. And it really helps you understand yourself, asks you stuff like, what are your core values, what are your traits, what friends would you like to see more often, what are you grateful for, things like that. And it's just a easy way to journal every day. It breaks it down each week, and then you do a weekly reflection of what you can do better the next week. When setting these weekly goals and tasks, again, the way to do it is be realistic. So for me, I have said I'm going to go to yoga. I'm going to go to yoga twice a week and do 1 yoga routine at home on my own. Just financially, I can't really afford to do 3 a week at this point. In London, yoga is so expensive, and I have to do my physio every morning, so it's pretty much a little mini workout. It takes about 30 minutes. So yeah, and I really do need to keep on top of my physio for my knee to get better. Organization, my main thing is giving myself more time at the end of the working day than I think I need to just clear up my space, because I work until I'm so tired that I just want to have dinner, watch TV and go to sleep. But now I think I'm gonna take a little half an hour off that working schedule just to make sure I can tidy. And the 3rd one is my learning. So I have decided to join a psychology course in London just for 10 weeks. Is at a university. It's something I've always wanted to learn about, and I will be studying a little bit at home and devoting 30 minutes a day to learning stuff, whether that's reading my psychology books, reading self-help books, or watching theories on YouTube about human behavior. 30 minutes really isn't that much, and if I've forgotten to do it, I can literally read a few chapters before bed, so it's manageable. And I do think all these goals are quite manageable, but this is what I mean. Don't be like, I'm gonna work out for 5 hours a day, I'm gonna, like, don't be too crazy with the goals. And then once you've got what you're gonna do every day, you can work out your planner, like on your little day schedule, where you're gonna fit it in. Like, are you gonna fit that 30 minutes in the morning, or are you gonna do it while you're eating your lunch? Are you gonna get home from work and do it? Are you gonna do it on the tube to work? Like, the only way to fit your goals in genuinely is if you plan it, babes. Before we go on to the next part of this video, which is like a mini vlog of me trying to implement some of these habits, I just want to say I read this advice in the book Atomic Habits, which if you are trying to change your habits, I really recommend reading it. It's an amazing book. Even on your worst day, you can still do something that contributes to your goals, even 1%. Say you literally are like hanging, you can't think of anything worse than working out or whatever. Say you literally just did 1 squat. I know that sounds crazy. You've technically done something towards your fitness goal. Or say, you know, you want to read more and you literally absolutely cannot read, you're so tired, everyone could read one more page, and you're one more page ahead, one more page smarter than you were yesterday. And it's just a little thing to think about, because once you do one, most likely you're gonna do more. So even on your worst day, you can do something that contributes to your goals, okay? Thanks for watching this part, and stick around if you want to see my little vlog. Morning babes, this is day one of me trying to lead my healthy girl habits routine and just sort my life out. I've started wearing really like my cutest pajamas to bed, just because it makes me feel good, and like, what am I saving all my nice stuff for anyway? Like, I should be able to enjoy my nice things just for me. It makes me feel good. I also did heatless curls last night. I'll be honest, when I first wake up, I do just go on TikTok on my phone. Like, with these routines, we can't be perfect. Like, I'm not someone who leaps out of bed. I'm quite tired in the mornings, so it takes me a little while to just get used to the day. So I do just have a little scroll, which I think personally is fine. But I am going to get up now and try and do some meditation. Oh my god, time for my meditation. I used to have a meditation app called Superhuman, and I loved it. My thing has run out, my subscription. Maybe I'll get it again, but for now, like, there's so many good free ones on YouTube. I just do like a 5-minute morning meditation. You can do them like for specific things, like for confidence, for anxiety, but they have really good ones on this thing called either Great Meditation or Goodful. A fresh morning, a new you. So that sounds good for the new me who's going to be healthy. 2 minutes of meditation a day, 5 minutes.
Close your eyes when you're ready.
It's really beneficial for people's mental health. Like, this is proven.
Begin to allow your awareness to start to transition inward.
I feel very zen and refreshed after that. I do notice a difference on the days that I meditate to the days I don't, but it's hard when you're anxious or busy. Like, my mind does race, and it is hard to focus. But I think even just trying to have a few moments of like breathing and quietness is gonna be good for you. Don't judge yourself if you don't feel like you're completely in the moment with it and like doing exactly perfectly. It's not about being perfect, it's about doing what feels good to you. Then it's time for my morning skincare. You all know I love Dr. Pawpaw serum. I do like to keep my skincare fairly simple. I don't like to use too many things, as my skin does react to a lot of stuff. And also the Dr. Pawpaw SPF 50 moisturizer. I need to get a new one because I haven't got much left, but it's really good, and especially because I'm going to be going outside today. I want to be protected from the sun. Even on a cloudy day, you want to make sure you're wearing SPF. It's the thing that ages your skin the most, is sun damage. So this ripe old age of 27, I do need to be taking care of myself a little more, and this way you've got a moisturizer and an SPF all in one. It just makes life so much easier, and it's amazing. Makeup looks so good on top of it. A lot of SPFs peel and make my skin weird, but this one is unreal. And don't forget to like pull it down to your neck and chest if possible. I've changed into my cute little pink soda workout set. Like I said, I want to make a lot more time to exercise. I do have to do my physio every day for my knee. It's really important, and sometimes, I'll be honest, I do forget to do it. Life gets so busy, but I really think if I just do it in the mornings, then I'm like set up for the day and it's just done no matter what I do for the rest of the day. So yeah, I got this cute little set on. It really snatches you in the waist, and I think because it's pink, it just makes me really happy. So yeah, I want to make sure I'm wearing things that brighten my mood, dopamine dressing. I'm thinking to go outside to do it, just because while the weather is still okay, let's make the most of it, get a little bit of vitamin D in their hands. Honestly, never come out in this little courtyard garden bit. It's just a bit gross, but it's just nice to get some fresh air in the morning. So my physio takes like 25 minutes maybe every day. It's kind of long, but it's hard because your knee doesn't have a muscle, so the whole point of it is to like strengthen the calf and thigh, because if it was to happen again, hopefully they would do it. But this leg is so weak. He tried to get me to leg press. I couldn't even do 10 kg, so it was a bit wild. But yeah, I'll show you my little routine. still have like issues walking down the stairs and like squatting, so I have to do this one, which is like into a chair and up to get me used to the like motion of squatting, but with like assistance. And this one really hurts my knees so much. Ugh. I just want to be able to squat again, get a fat ass, you know what I mean, Hans? There was actually a study they did where they apparently, like, if everyone even just did a 2-minute workout a day, we'd all be like mentally and physically so much better, but like no one talks about it enough. So I hate exercise, to be honest, but I like how I feel after, so that's what drives me to do it. Now I'm gonna have breakfast. I have to always have breakfast because otherwise I get anxiety. I don't know why. I just get shaky if I don't eat. So I'm gonna have wholemeal toast and peanut butter. I know peanut butter will keep me feeling really full the whole day and make me less likely to like snack on random stuff. Fun fact, I'm allergic to nuts but not peanuts, because peanuts are a pea. They're a legume like chickpeas. It's just so damn delicious. I really like it with little apple slices as well. This, I'm gonna just get ready and film some videos, do some work, and get on with my day feeling great, you know, feeling energized. You know, the first day is always the hardest. Joking, it's probably like the third day sticking to a routine is when you're like, I can't do this anymore. But why is it breaking? Delicious though. I've just done my makeup. It's like this cute glowy pink look. I've been filming a few videos this morning, but I do find in general when I actually get up and get ready, do my makeup, feel like I look cute, I am just more like motivated to get stuff done. I'm gonna use my Wild deodorant. I have the sea salt one. It smells so fresh and so clean. And today's outfit, it's not that warm. It's like 20 degrees, but it's cloudy. But I want to go sit in the park to do my reading because it's just nice to get out in fresh air. And then I'll come back and have lunch. So this little vest top is from Primark. It's really cute. I have this bra. Oh my god, it's the Dream Angels bra from Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret bras are just so comfy and such good quality. And these shorts from Lipsy, and then I thought I'll wear this little knit lightweight cardigan thing from Primark. I think that's a really cute casual outfit. Nearly forgot my perfume. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush 62. Smells insane. It's like salted caramel and pistachio. Oh my god, it's so like sweet but sexy. These are so unreal. I literally have every single scent and they layer up really well over perfumes too. The park. It looks freezing, but it's actually boiling. But it's good because no one's here. It must be quite a quiet day. Usually it's packed. And let me show you what I'm reading. Obviously, I said I wanted to do about 30 minutes of learning a day, which might be a little bit unrealistic, but I'm gonna attempt to do my best to stick to it. So this was like the weirdest like sign from the universe. So I've been thinking of like studying psychology for a while now. It's always something I've been interested in. Like I read psychology books, like anything to do with the human brain, behaviors I love, and I'm really upset I didn't do it at A-level. So I've been debating whether to do a course, right? And then this comes in to the charity shop, which is an A-level psychology book, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get it. Like I really regret not studying it back at school, but I wasn't that like logical thinking back then. Like I wasn't very good at science and maths, and you need to be good at that to study it. So I did more like creative, like Englishy subjects. So now I'm gonna actually try and get through this because I have booked a course, a short course at a university in London. I'm gonna be doing it for 10 weeks. But I just want to get like some basics down before I go, so it's not like I don't know anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, have some of my water, just be really peaceful and try and get through it. I should be like 1:15 so I can finish, but it's actually so interesting. The first bit is about learning about how important research is in psychology, which obviously makes sense because how can you prove a psychological like study if you haven't researched it? You can't just say, oh, eating chocolate keeps you awake. But if you haven't done a research, it was saying all the complications with research, like all the biases when you're choosing participants, and like how you got to be confidential. Like it's actually wild, and I'm only on, not even got through the first chapter, but I'm proud of myself for coming out, and it's actually nice just to sit in the park. Like genuinely there's no one else here. It's kind of weird. I wish I couldn't see the traffic going past, but yeah, I'm gonna head home now and start organising my shit. I'm dreading this part of the day. Right, before I get onto the task of organising my clothes, I'm gonna actually have some protein. I've never in my life, I swear to you, oh sorry, the laundry is on and Leon won't let me pause it. This one is from Food Spring and it says protein and relax. I'm not gonna have the one with caffeine in. This is the afternoon. Jesus. Do you not get a little scooper with it? 3 tablespoons, okay. Fill it with 250 mils of water. You get a little shaker. Easy then, that you don't need to like put any milk or anything. Tablespoon, is that a tablespoon or is that bigger? I don't know. Oh, just gotta shake it. I've always wanted to do this. Oh my god, do I not look like a gym girl right now? So I'm gonna have this just so I'm up in my protein intake, and hopefully it'll get me ready to like sort my shit out. It only has 100 calories and 1.6 grams of sugar. But yeah, oh my god, it has so many literally so many vitamins in. Do a taste test. I don't know how I'm gonna... Okay, that smells really weird. What flavour is it? Okay, honey and spices. That is exactly what it smells like. Very spicy. Oh, that's quite nice. It tastes like a chai latte. Okay, let's go. Right, now on to my next goal, which is to sort out my space, get organised. We're coming into autumn. I mean, I'm hoping we can still get somewhere out of our summer clothes, but I know full well for a fact there is things in this wardrobe that I have not worn in like 2 years, and I keep holding on to them and I don't know why, so they're going to charity. If it was good enough to sell, I'll be selling it, but I very highly doubt that there's things in here you guys would even want. I'm being dead serious, like, who needs that many blazers? Like, I haven't worn any of these for ages. Do you see me wear blazers? No. I was seeing this white shirt the other day and I was like annoyed by it. I tried it on and it actually looked horrible. So, you're going, babe, you're going. So hard. I have such an emotional attachment to all my clothes. Like, I always feel like I'm gonna wear stuff, but like, am I gonna wear it? Why do I have 2 of the same kind of shirt? This is way harder than I thought, right? If it doesn't spark joy. If it doesn't spark joy, come on, Marie Kondo. We'll have a look in the drawers as well. So, oh, these drawers. This whole situation needs organising. Little baby pink corset. Do you think I'm going to wear that? If I'm realistic with myself. Oh, this is so hard! Okay, this is a bit rogue. Oh, but it is sweet. Am I going to wear this with these sleeves? Oh, probably not going to wear it, am I? It's cool though. It was nice once upon a time. That can go to charity. Can go to another loving home. Any bags I can get rid of? I have a lot of bags and I swear I religiously only use 1 bag. Oh, it's a problem. I'm probably not going to use this again. Little old Topshop number. Snake print's a little bit old. This is hard. I definitely have more summer stuff in this one, so it might be easier. Might be. This is how many leather trousers I have, but I genuinely love each and every pair. Okay, what about these cargos? Have you seen me wear black cargos in a while? No, but then it's coming up to autumn. Okay, I found something, guys. I found something. These shorts are a little bit old and raggedy. They were my favourite shorts in the whole world, but they're just like a little worn. So, like, I've got the ones I wear now, so it's alright. We can part with those. Again, realistically, when am I gonna wear blue cardigan? Would have been fine, but it's got these little feathers on. Why do I think that's like the coolest thing in the world at the time? But now I'm not so sure. Like, I'm just rethinking all of my old fashion choices. I actually got some parcels today. Oh, and I notoriously am really bad with sorting out my parcels when they come. Like, I'll open them and be like, oh, that looks cute, and then I'll put them on my side to be like, to remind me to take a video with them or do something with them, and usually it inspires me to make my next video, like if I do trying out new makeup or whatever. But then it can pile up, and I know that sounds so ridiculous, I don't want to be ungrateful, and it's such a first world problem to have, but it just piles up and I just forget to sort it. I'm like, oh no, I feel so bad because then I haven't done anything for the brand, and I'm like, oh no, and then it's just crap in my house and like a lot of recycling obviously. So we'll go through these now and I'll try and put them in a better place and integrate them into my room so there's less things to like sort out. This is really cool. I got this parcel from Sol de Janeiro. They have got a new limited edition after hours perfume mist. Go wherever the night takes you. Bottles are so cute because they're blue and obviously their bottles are quite bright, so you know it's like the sexy nighttime one. It's got midnight jasmine and amber woods. Again, jasmine and amber in so much of my products. That is sensual. And they also sent me like a little camera. That'll be fun if I go on holiday or go on nights out with my friends. Thank you guys. And then I always recognize these little black parcels because it has one of my favorite brands in, MAC. What is this? Get set for summer with the travel essentials. This one must have arrived a little bit late, but I mean, I'm not complaining. It's like little travel minis. We've got the MAC Stack Mascara, which is incredible. We have Hyperreal Ceramizer. I don't think I've used this. 15ml. That would be perfect for traveling. Hopefully I get to go on another holiday. The Squat Balm. I know, crazy name. Honestly, everyone on TikTok infuriates me with this. It just like breaks off on their lips. Me Fix Plus, so good for your handbag. And this eyeshadow, which looks so cute. I love MAC eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite palettes I use every day. It's from MAC. It's called the Connect in Color palette. How pretty is that? Oh, those are definitely colors that I will use, like the sort of mauvey dark nudes, kind of similar to what I've got on my eyes right now. So very excited to try these all out. I was thinking of doing some like one brand tutorials, like whole brand of MAC makeup. And then finally, any guesses who this is from? Collection Cosmetics, who I just went to Pride with, which was crazy. It was honestly, Manchester Pride is the best Pride I've ever been to. You could people watch all day. There's just like everywhere you look, some madness is going on, like just out in the street, and I'm bloody here for it because I love it. Oh, they have launched their new mascara called Mile High. Yes, it is very similar to another brand, so I assume it's a dupe. Oh, and I think this is like a little water bottle. Oh, that's cool. Ah, cute. That reminded me to drink my water. Shall we have a look? Oh my god, it literally looks so similar to the Maybelline one. I want to know the price difference. It must be like cheaper. Even the wand looks exactly the same, like you know them little tiny combs, and these plastic wands do really make your eyelashes long, so I can't wait to try that. Thank you so much, Collection, my babes. As cute as this is, I will be obviously getting rid of the cardboard and just getting my life a little bit more organized now. I am getting ready for yoga now, and honestly the last thing I want to do is go, but I've got this really cute pink soda set on. It's actually got like a little zip up that goes with it too, but I'm trying to just breathe and ask myself, what would my higher self do? What would higher self Sadie do? She would get her ass to yoga. It's just so hard when it's literally like dark outside now, but I've taken my makeup off. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring you with me just because I think people will freak out if they see the camera in there. I might be able to film a little bit on my phone, but if not, wish me luck, babes. I just got back from yoga and it was not great, but I did it. Stretch my body. It's good for the mind, body and soul, yoga. My knee was not doing well the whole time. It's good because I've got physio tomorrow, so I can like talk to him about it. But this really cute guy, oh my god, he was like maybe late 50s next to me, and it was a beginner's yoga just because I'm trying to ease myself back into doing yoga a few times a week. And he heard me tell the instructor about my knee injury, and I had to stop, like, you know, like Warrior 2, like at the bend it was just too much on my knee, so I stopped and I was a bit like, oh, that really twinged. And he was like, you're doing really well, and oh my god, I actually want to cry. Like, he was just so sweet, like, you know, and you're like, oh, someone hasn't been like that kind to me in a while, like a stranger. It just took me by surprise, and I was like, oh, this is why we should be kind to people, because it can make someone's day and just like really move them, you know. So thank you to that old guy, and thank you to you for watching this video. I hope it's made you feel inspired. I'm definitely a lot more motivated, even though yoga was hard. I'm like highest self lady would have gone, and she did. So I'm really proud of myself today. I'm gonna go and write my journal and do some gratitude because I still need to make time for spirituality. I'd love it if you could like, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to use my BetterHelp link for the discount. I wish you luck on your therapy journey, and let me know in the comments as well, like what 3 goals you are going to try and commit to for September to try and become your highest self. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you very, very soon.